Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. A warm welcome to you all, dear friends and subscribers, on this Cricket Happenings show. This on a on a Saturday, and what I'm going to look at as far as today's show is concerned is the final match which is coming up. It's a dead rubber. Australia have already lost the T20 series here, and it's only a matter of seeing whether Mahendra Singh Dhoni will go ahead and make certain experiments. Because in Australia, also let me tell you, since this is a dead rubber, they are also resting a lot of other people, and there are some lot of new faces that are coming to the team, which I'm going to talk about. And then there is also one more match which is coming up, and that is going to be the third one-day internationalism. It's a very important match for Pakistan. They have to win the match to actually keep the series alive. This is the third one-day match which is going to be played, and yes, they definitely need to win this match. So that is something I'm going to preview. And Brendon McCullum is back. Brendon McCullum, who was injured as he tried to actually, tried to retrieve a ball and he got when he actually went and hit the advertising hoardings, as you would remember, against Sri Lanka, as finally is there. The Chappell Hadley Trophy. Australians, as you know, are already in New Zealand for the Chappell Hadley Trophy. The Chappell Hadley Trophy is something which is going to be very significant between the Trans-Tasman neighbours, and the reason being it's Brendon McCullum who would be playing his last Chappell Hadley Trophy, because that is going to be his last one-day fixture. It's going to be the last time that Brendon McCullum is going to be seen in the one-day circuit, and as you know, he has decided to retire, as you would all know. So one won't be seeing Brendon McCullum any longer, and so that is something which I will be talking about. Other than that, there is a bit of an under-19 World Cup roundup that I would like to do, where India have already made it to the quarter-finals of the World Cup under-19. The other teams being Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and also I think India, and if I'm not wrong, it's Nepal. I just need to confirm that. But yes, they have all made it to the quarterfinals. But let me first start off with the preview of the final one-day international, final T20 match which is coming up between India and Australia. And right now, India are holding the wood. In fact, they already won the series 2-0. It's a matter of dead rubber. But for India, what they would be eyeing would be a clean sweep. Now, one understands that India would be eyeing a clean sweep, no doubt about it. That will give them lots of confidence going into the T20 World Cup. But what I would like to see, what Dhoni could do today, is I understand that India's batting order is so strong in the two T20 matches that one has not seen the sixth batsman has not even entered the scene, because it has always been restricted to Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, Kohli, Dhoni and Raina. But what one would like to see, or the not only the Indian public in particular would like to see, and that is to see Yuvraj Singh and Hardik Pandya, who have definitely been given the ball, but they have not got a chance to bat. So I would love to see today. What I would really like to see here is just to try it out. What they could do is Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma can open the innings, no doubt about it. And I would like to see Yuvraj Singh coming down as one drop. And the number two batsman to me should be Hardik Pandya. And then it should be Virat Kohli, Dhoni, Raina. So that is what I'm going to look at. And I hope that this is something that Dhoni experiments today. One has to wait and watch. So that is something. So India definitely, and also the another good thing for India is that Australia are having a lot of new faces in the team. A lot of players have already flown to New Zealand, well, I'm just going to talk about this Indian team. Well, the Indian team looks in the pink of health, I would say, as far as T20s are concerned. And India would be hoping, because Australia dropped them 4-1 in the one-day internationals, they would definitely like to give it back to Australia by doing a clean sweep. One understands that, but whether that is going to happen, that is going to be. But I would still like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the Indian captain, to go ahead and experiment by sending Yuvraj Singh as one drop, and the number two batsman after him should be Hardik Pandya coming in. Well, one has to wait and watch. Now, as far as India's batting is concerned, as I said, Indian batting is looking pretty strong. Everyone have contributed. You name it: Dhawan, Sharma, Kohli, Dhoni, Raina, and then Yuvraj Singh Pandya are ready to get a bat in this T20 series. So that really shows the tremendous depth that the Indian batting has. Ravindra Jadeja and Ashwin have been spinning the ball beautifully and keeping the Australians guessing, and they are the ones who have been adding up to the frustration of the Australians in the middle overs, which actually has led to some lot of pressure for the Australians, and the Australians have succumbed to the bowlers by giving away the wickets by trying to get quick runs. The bowling, Jasprit Bumrah has been a breath of fresh air. As I said, the day he actually stepped into the Australian soil, in the sense he came into Australia, there is nothing that he has done that one could say in any negative manner, and especially considering that this is his first international tour. Hats off to Jasprit Bumrah. He showed what he can do in the one-day internationals. He made his debut in the T20 and he is now the leading wicket taker in this T20 series. He already has 5 wickets in the bag, and he is definitely a tough customer for Australia. He's proving it to be. Probably Jasprit Bumrah, to me, is getting a lot of assistance with this unorthodox action that he has. He's probably getting a lot of because of the bouncy pitches in Australia. I think it is really helping him get a lot of bounce out of this wicket and put the batsman in trouble. Ashish Nehra has also been doing a decent job, I would say, but India would like to continue their winning ways, no doubt about it. And let's have a look at the Australian team. Now, the Australian team is consisting, in fact, there are a lot of players. I am told they are all getting ready to go to New Zealand to actually play in the Chappell Hadley Trophy. So, in fact, Stephen Smith and David Warner, who are not there in the T20s now, John Hastings, Kane Richardson, and Matthew Wade will be all. Now, that is an interesting thing, that Matthew Wade, the wicketkeeper batsman, is not there. Now, who is going to keep the wickets? Well, the wickets are going to be kept by one of the players who has been really been in the spotlight for quite a long time. His name is Cameron Bancroft, and he's out to make his international debut. I'm told he's a very, very technically correct batsman, and the selectors are also looking at him in the future as one of the test openers for Australia, and he has done his job well, and he's also a wicket keeper to boot. So he's like one could say, probably like Adam Gilchrist. Cameron Bancroft, an opener and a wicketkeeper. So Cameron Bancroft is definitely going to play today, since Matthew Wade is not there in the team. So Cameron Bancroft comes into the team. The other change being Sean Marsh and Shane Watson would be the captain of the team. Sean Marsh, Chris Lynn, the exciting prospect, definitely getting his last chance here, according to me, to really prove something here. Chris Lynn, if at all he wants to book his ticket to the T20 World Cup in India. Glenn Maxwell is the experienced bloke of the team here with Shane Watson and Marsh. Whether Usman Khawaja is going to play or Travis Head, I would rather say it would be Travis Head, because Travis Head was not there in the second. I think Travis Head should be given an opportunity, or probably they might, because of being crippled with a lot of by form, they could probably go for Usman Khawaja. And I'm sure the Australian public would be waiting to see Usman Khawaja, because he has been in some terrific form this season in Australia. Whether it is this in the Big Bash League, he has also adapted himself well. Normally he's a player, he definitely has a lot of strokes in his repertoire, but he has really adapted himself to T20 cricket and to the limited versions form. He has done a pretty good job. One probably thought, because he's a person who wouldn't be able to adapt, but Usman Khawaja has adapted magnificently, I thought. Then Cameron Bancroft, as I talked about. Then they have James Faulkner, Andrew Try, who's impressive in his first T20 debut. His first international match was pretty impressive. And then they have Nathan Lyon, Cameron Boyce. Now, whether they're going to pick Nathan Lyon has been a bit costly. Probably Cameron Boyce, one has to wait and watch. And then they have Scott Boland, with whom Australia have really had. They have actually pinned a lot of hopes on Scott Boland, even though he has been leaking runs. But we saw that he was a much improved bowler in the second T20 match. And Sean Tate is also back. So Sean Tate comes back, and Sean Tate will have one more chance to see whether he can really rattle the Indians here. But so far, what has gone on has not really proved right for Sean Tate on his comeback. So that is as far as Indian versus Australian preview is concerned for the final T20 match which is coming up, and India would be definitely eyeing a clean sweep of the series. Whether Hardik Pandya and Yuvraj Singh will be seen in action for the first time today in the T20 match. The next match that I'm going to preview is between Pakistan versus New Zealand. Now this match is going to be played at Eden Park in Auckland. For New Zealand, well, we know the second one-day international was washed out. This is the third one-day international which is going to be played. New Zealand are definitely looking strong, no doubt about it. Martin Guptill, Brendan McCullum. So yes, the good thing for New Zealand is that Brendan McCullum, the captain, is back. So Kane Williams, so it is going to be Brendan McCullum who would be actually captaining the side now, not Kane Williamson. And Brendan McCullum, you know that, as I said, he is almost. I would say that one would not like to miss Brendan McCullum, because we know for a fact that after the Chappell Hadley series, which is going to happen in New Zealand, between New Zealand and Australia, Brendan McCullum is a goner. He's not going to be there. He has retired. We are not going to see him. So one only hopes that Brendan McCullum gets into some cracking form here against Pakistan today in this third one-day international. And he's the captain of the team too, which is going to really spur up, because as a captain too, Brendan McCullum has done some great things for his country. And then we have Martin Guptill is a doubtful starter. He's having a problem. He has rolled his ankle yesterday, whether Tom Latham would come in. Kane Williamson, Henry Nicholls has looked good for the part that he has played. Then we have Grant Elliott, Corey Anderson, all those beautiful all-rounders that New Zealand possesses. Then they have BJ Watling. Michael Santner is another good all-rounder. Adam Min, the pace bowling will be in the hands of Matt Henry and Trent Boult, but Adam Min should definitely come in. The reason being, Mitchell McClenaghan would probably, one does not know, after being hit below the left eye by Anwar Ali, Mitchell McClenaghan is out of the New Zealand side. So Adam Min would be replacing him. Now, as far as the Pakistan team is concerned, well, they have Azhar Ali, the captain, but definitely what Pakistan is looking for here is that they need to get a very good start, and that has been lacking for Pakistan thus far. Then they have Mohammad Hafiz, who has been scoring some runs, but Babar Azam has been a picture of consistency. And also the Pakistan captain Azhar Ali has come strongly in favor of Babar Azam, saying that he has been one batsman who has been able to score at a very consistent rate, and also in a very nice manner. Shoaib Malik should be back. Shoaib Malik the other day has recovered from injury, so he definitely would be there to get that solidity to the Pakistani batting lineup. Sarfraz Ahmed, the wicket keeper, and then there are some all-rounders. Imad Wasim. Now Anwar Ali, as you know, the other day we saw that he really swung the ball in the air, and this could be an interesting thing for him, because it says that in the morning the pitch is going to be dry, but there could be showers in the afternoon. So it could help some movement in the air, and when the movement in the air comes, I would say Anwar Ali could be quite a handful there. And then even Mohammad Amir could do something there. Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Amir. Wahab Riaz had a game at a second in his first one-day international. He was really clattered, so he would like to forget that and get back to this international. And then we have Mohammad Amir and Mohammad Irfan. So definitely Pakistan would be hoping that there is some movement for them, some lateral movement too. And if that is there, I think Pakistan would also be I mean, they would be also be having the feeling that they would have a chance here to actually win the match. But one has to wait and watch. This is going to be played in Eden Park in Auckland. So that is as far as this preview is concerned. Other than that, as I said, the squad has been selected. The New Zealand ODI squad has been named to take on Australia in the Chappell Hadley Trophy series. This is as you know, this is a very traditional rivalry that happens between Australia and New Zealand, the Trans-Tasman neighbours. And Brendan McCullum is going to lead the side. I think New Zealand are really looking very, very confident there. Martin Guptill, Kane Williamson, Henry Nichols, Grant Elliott, Corey Anderson, Colin Munro. Now Colin Munro is back. So Colin Munro is not playing today. Is there in the team. He has been the team announced, and I think that is really giving them a lot of oomph there with Colin Munro there. Luke Ronchi, Mitchell Sandner, Trent Bolt, Doug Bracewell comes in, Adam Min, Matt Henry. I think Mitchell McClenaghan, very unfortunately, due to the injury that he suffered below the left eye, is unfortunately is not would definitely be missing. As you know, Brendan McCullum, Australia and New Zealand will be clashing the Hadley Trophy, Chappell Hadley Trophy series. This is beginning on 3rd of February in Auckland. So, well, dear friends, and this will be the last series. It will be McCullum's last, and this will be the last time that one would be seeing Brendan McCullum in limited overs internationals here. Well, dear fans and subscribers, just before I go, the Under-19 World Cup, India have reached the quarterfinals. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and if I'm not wrong, it is Nepal, but I just need to confirm that. So let me confirm that for you, dear fans and subscribers, whether it is Nepal who have reached the quarterfinals. This I'm talking about the Under-19 World Cup that is happening in Bangladesh. So I'm just trying to see whether the information that I'm giving is right, whether that was the right information. As far as I understand, yes, it is. It should be the right information. As I said, they have India, but definitely I can confirm that India, Sri Lanka beat Sri Lanka beat Afghanistan, I reckon. Pakistan beat Canada, and that is how we see that India have already qualified for the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So, that is the news that I can. Yes, I can now definitely say Pakistan, Sri Lanka have qualified from Group B, and from Group A, India and Nepal have also qualified. So India, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka are the qualifiers for the quarterfinals of the Under-19 World Cup being held in Bangladesh. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, I'll be tomorrow on Sunday. I'll be back with a full match report, or a match summary on both these matches. India versus Australia, the final T20, and one would see whether India can make a clean sweep of the series or whether Australia can stop them. And the other match would be Pakistan, New Zealand. The third One Day International is going to be played at Eden Park in Auckland. So, with this being said, dear fans and subscribers, it's almost time for me to end this cricket broadcast of mine today. Thanks for your continued company to the cricket show. Your host Ram.